There was a time when a boy's bicycle carried more than newspapers. It carried responsibility, pride, and a quiet kind of hope. It was the summer of 1957, in a quiet American town just as the sun began to rise. The streets were still empty, the air cool, carrying the faint smell of fresh bread from the corner bakery. Every morning at exactly 5:30, a 12-year-old boy named Tommy stepped out of his small wooden house, pushing a slightly rusty bicycle with a stack of newspapers tied carefully to the back. No one told him to wake up that early. No one forced him to do it. But Tommy knew this was his job. His father worked long hours at the factory. His mother stayed home, quietly stretching every dollar to keep the family going. The few cents Tommy earned for each paper weren't just pocket money. They helped buy milk. Sometimes bread, sometimes nothing more than peace of mind. And so every morning, Tommy rode rain or shine, cold or heat, because some responsibilities don't wait. His route wasn't long, but it mattered. House after house, he would toss each newspaper with surprising accuracy, landing softly on porches right by the door. Mr. Jenkins liked his paper by the mailbox. Mrs. Carter preferred it tucked under the flower pot. Tommy remembered every detail, because to him, this wasn't just delivering newspapers. It was doing something right. Sometimes a door would open, a tired man heading to work, an old woman watering her garden. "Morning, Tommy," they'd say, and he would smile, nod, and keep going. No long conversations, no distractions, just small moments of connection. Quiet, simple, real, in a world without phones. This was how people felt seen. One morning, the sky turned gray, rain came down hard, soaking his clothes, making the road slippery. Tommy hesitated for a moment. He could go home. No one would blame him. But then he looked at the stack of newspapers. People were waiting. So he got back on the bike. Pedal by pedal, he finished the route. That evening, something unexpected happened. Mrs. Carter called him over. She handed him a small envelope. Inside, a few extra coins. For not missing a day, she said. Tommy didn't say much, but on the way home, he smiled, not because of the money, but because someone noticed. Years later, Tommy would grow up. He would leave that small town, build a career, raise a family. But he never forgot those mornings. The discipline, the quiet pride, the feeling of being needed. Because sometimes, the smallest jobs teach the biggest lessons. Today, life moves faster than ever. Everything is instant. Everything is easy. But something feels different. Back then, a boy woke up before sunrise. Not for attention, not for likes, but because it mattered. Maybe we don't need to go back to 1957, but maybe we can bring something forward. The discipline, the responsibility, the quiet pride in doing things well. Because in the end, a meaningful life isn't built in big moments. It's built in the small things we choose to do every single day. If this story reminds you of something or someone, subscribe to Vintage America Diaries. And let's remember, together,